Hey everyone, Gunter Bovine here. I did a roster review for DarthTatsu, and the person enjoyed that enough that he asked me to do a review of his main account. Now he's Division 3, I'm Division 8, so he knows he's much further on. I don't have nearly the experience that he has, particularly at this level. So guidance I can offer is pretty limited, but I'm going to try and do the best I can. So this is his ships that he's running for ships and for arena. So I'm going to start looking at his ships. He does not have Millennium Falcon, and look at his bounty hunter ships. He's only got 3 stars on IG 2000, and at this point I would say just give up on ever getting Millennium Falcon. That the meta is going to be changing with the new capital ships, and so I think he should just move on to that, the new metas, the new capital ships, and just forget about getting Millennium Falcon. That would free up a lot of modding energy. Farming energy that you wouldn't have to go after the hard nodes as much, because it just doesn't make sense to do so for him. So he doesn't have the negotiator. I don't know if he's in a guild. I assume with a 3.6 GP that he's in a guild that gets lots of stars in GOTB, and that then he could be earning up enough of the Type 2 guild tokens that he could get the negotiator. So that's an excellent choice for him. Looking at his ships, this is what he has. Warrior, recently posted a video of what he's using for Fleet Arena, and he's got General Kenobi's 5-star negotiator. He's got Houndstooth, Ubrin, ETA2, and then he's got the Clone Sergeant. So he's DarthTatsu here has more or less the ships that Warrior has. He's got Accession Tano. He's got he needs Anakin's ETA 2 stars, only 5-star. That's a hard node to farm, and his Anakin is not very high geared, but that's definitely, he's a great character, so that's worth farming for him. Same thing over here. Umbran, he's got 6 stars, and so 5s is a great character. Definitely worth farming. Clone Sergeant, 6 stars. Clone Sergeant's a so-so character, but goes well with Clone's team. Plo, 7-star. So that is definitely one way of going. Another way of going is he could hold out for the rumored General Grievous ship, and then he's got the 3 Geo ships all ready to go for that in the Vulture droid. So he'd be in excellent position if that ship comes out. So I would, probably be saving the Type 2 tokens until he has enough to get one of the 2 capital ships, and then just go in all at once rather than buying shards as time goes along. Kind of interesting that, let's see, go back to all, he's using the ships that he is. What I use is Executrix, the 3 Geo ships, Ashoka Tano's Houndstooth, and Plo Koon. So his top 6 ships are the same ships I'm using, but he's apparently not using those in Arena. I don't know, Fleet Arena. I would definitely, recommend giving that a try. I have Houndstooth, Geo Soldier, and Geo Spy as my front line. Sun Fact is my reinforcement, and then Ashoka Tano's as my second reinforcement. Plo Koon is my last reinforcement. I don't know what would make a good other reinforcement. He's TIE Advance 1 looks pretty awesome. That's what he has in terms of that, but I just don't know if he's got good synergies with that. Another thing, he's using Ghost. Problem with Ghost is you've got 3 people that you have to gear up in order to increase the power of that ship. And Phoenix is just not that good of a team. It's barely on the edge of the meta at my level. It's probably not in the meta at all for GAC at his level. So, having Ghost as your frontline ship is just, it keeps you from being able to invest in that ship, because it's just really the crew for it is just not people that you want to be investing into gearing. So that's my word on the ships. So gotta come over here and take a look at his characters. Again, there's a lot of things that I don't know about, so I'm going to just kind of take a look over at a couple. Well, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start with Galactic Republic, because this is such an important faction right now. He's got clones, and just everything I've seen on clones is really awesome. His Cody he's level 85, 7 stars. It's kind of weak. And then the big thing with his Shock T is only 3 stars. So really can't use his Shock T. Is just really not up to the rest of his clones. So one thing that he could do instead of that is he could go with a 5's Echo Rex, have Rex as the lead, and then R2D2 and Barriss Offee. Barriss is 6 stars, have the gearing improved, and that would give him a very viable clones team to run with. He's got Padme at 6 stars, not well that geared. So I don't know if he's got enough that he can form a Padme team. He's got General Kenobi, which is the most important part of that. So he's got so that's, come over here and talk with Empire. He's got a very strong Empire team, and then Imperial Trooper team on that. And the I don't like teams that required hard node farming. He's got Veers and Stark. I know Snowtrooper and Stormtrooper suck. And then, Range Trooper, he only has the 4 stars. And that's really key. My understanding is key for Imperial Troopers. Death Trooper's only 4 stars. Shore Trooper's only 3 stars. He's got the pieces, but they're just not at the level that they really need to be in order to be as, a first-class team. Okay, so Bounty Hunters. And the big thing that stands out with Bounty Hunters is his Django is only 5 stars. Again, that has to do with his Houndstooth only being 5 stars. So he really needs to be farming Django and Houndstooth, get that up to 5 stars, because Django is one of the definitely top 4 Bounty Hunter squad. And then he's got Aura and Embo. Embo, my understanding, is a really good bounty hunter, but it's a hard node farm. I don't know if that's just the best thing to be using for energy at this time. So I'm going to jump down to Separatist, which I think is also one of the key factions with geo-territory battles. It's very important faction in this game. You can see he's got a pretty solid Genosians and solid Grievous droids team. So the only one here that's not 5 stars are Droideka and B1 Battle Droid. And I can't tell where he has that in fleets, but B1 Battle Droid is something. All he really needs, B1 Battle Droid, to be effective is the Zeta. So it can be very effective at 3 stars. So I would I would make that a high priority for the Zeta, is a B1 Battle Droid. so that you can then get all the benefit from him. So yeah, it's pretty usable. When I was using it, when I've been using it, it's very usable at 3 stars. Kind of along that same lines is kind of disappointed that his nest is only 3 stars. Again, need to get that node is extremely hard to get to. I'm struggling to get to it, but it's now cleared for me to battle, so he should be taking his fleet up to the point that he can be farming the Infamous Nest node every day, because Nest is such an awesome character. So, I saw a video talking about scoundrels, and that, should be able to get a scoundrels out of build a scoundrel regime around Kira. So, that's definitely something to look into. You have a lot more scoundrels. You might have a few loose pieces, so hopefully you have a Kira-led team for scoundrels. So now I'm going to First Order, and very solid First Order team. Hopefully when the new Star Wars movie comes out in November, we'll get a couple of First Order characters that will push this faction up. Resistance is kind of the same way, very solid Resistance team, and again, hopefully we'll get some characters to push this up. So I really don't have the Night Sisters. Very solid Night Sister team. My understanding, Night Sister Spirit is much better than Acolyte, so it's kind of surprised it's 78 and Acolyte's 85. But that's really the only thing I have. I don't at this level I couldn't tell you if he's got good mods or bad mods or what. So I hope this will help DarthTatsu.